7:05 on a Tuesday? Question mark. There it is. Yes, it is. It's a Tuesday. Always gets me every time. We talked about that earlier. I don't know why, but I always forget that it's Tuesday. This is Lou Information Station live and on demand at louinfo.com. If you guys want to call in, 855-282-8255. You want to text into the show, 314-590-3770. And we are up on YouTube at Lou Info on YouTube and Hot Take Central. Boom. Right there, you'll see me. You should be seeing Matt Whitener here soon, but he's always fashionably late. He reminds me of Andy in a way. Andy always shows up like 3, 4, 5 minutes, scrambling to get in everywhere. You know what I mean? He was interviewed somewhere and he was late. And he's like, oh, traffic. And I'm thinking to him, wait, you drive past that road every single day. You know there's potholes and construction going on. But that's what he does. Not me, Matt Rocchio. Not me.
I didn't see that traffic coming.
I have my flaws. Don't get me wrong. But being late is not one of them.
Cam, don't ever admit that you have flaws.
Being late is not one of them. Ever. I had to always be on time because if I'm late going in with Lou Lamoriello at 20 years old, he's going to say, see you later, sir. You're done.
JNTX says he's waving back at you.
What's up, baby? Let's go. What's up? So Maddie is coming in. This is a dead zone. Oh, by the way, this is Hot Take Central 2.0 brought to you by brought to you in part, I should say, by Audi Exchange in Kirkwood, baby. Across the street, Matt Rocchio and my buddy Neil Westfall, who runs the show over there, works his butt off, man. He's a great guy. He'll be coming in here. He came on my show. Really interesting dude. Knows everything about vehicles, every single thing. And those are badass cars. And you should check out that place too. It's brand new. It's about a year old. He always puts an event on. I don't know what. It's like later on in the summer where he has just catered, decked out all kinds of different drinks and cocktails and food.
You think he'll invite us?
All important people there.
So he's not going to invite us.
Like celebrities show up.
He should.
He knows celebrities.
He should not invite us then.
You should take your girl, man. And I'm telling you, it's a cool little date.
Listen,
it looks like a club.
She's gotten her car taken care of there before too, because she likes the Audi. And so when I saw that they were coming on, I was like, well, that's literally perfect because I already work with them in the family. So let's do this.
They float when you drive, man. They're beautiful cars.
Oh, they run perfectly.
And they last a long time. That's why they're so popular.
I call it the spaceship.
Yeah. I mean, they're the upper echelon though. Like you gotta, they're expensive.
I'm glad Jim's not here.
And they know that, they know that over there too. Like you're going to have to want this as a prize. And driving a nice vehicle like that, man, it just makes your day go a lot smoother.
So you're not going to get a truck is what you're telling me.
I don't. Me and him have to talk, baby. What's up, Neil? You're hearing me, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look over there and see what they got, man. They got other cars too, other vehicles as well. So really cool place. It's literally, we could walk there. I'm looking at it kind of right now in between two buildings. It's right across the street from 590, right here at Woodlawn and Manchester.
We'll walk over there and do a live hit one day.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know. I think it's maybe too classy for us.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we're not. That's why we should not.
We should go over there and hang out. It's cool, man. It's really cool. So we appreciate them. That's the Audi Exchange right there in Kirkwood.
Spartan 44 says, "Good morning, boys.
What's up? I got to get on. I don't know why I'm not doing it. Let's see.
You're not in the chat. You're not in the chat. You're not in the text message yet.
No, I'm not.
Well, get in here, boy.
Here, you. Yeah, well, I'm trying.
Take your time. It'll happen. Don't force it.
There's nothing going on. Okay, yeah. There's not a lot going on. This is a dead zone. We all know it.
It always is.
It always is. This time, everything's just hot and not much going on.
We got topics.
Well, we do. Worry. We got topics. And Joe Rod, who was at the home run derby last night,
he's been at the last few, but last night there was some. He was not in the building, but he is a home run derby aficionado.
Yeah, he is.
And we had a special one last night with Cal Raliegh, the big dumper, going absolutely ham, the first catcher to ever win. So he's going to join us at 8:30. But the big thing we're going to talk to Joe about is he's in Atlanta with STL Sports Central, our parent company, and they're there for the All-Star game. They're there for the SEC Media Days, which is coming up. Obviously, a big thing if you're a Mizzou fan, but also they flew down to Atlanta for SEC Media Days and all this stuff on Sunday. So Joe was right in the middle of all that insanity at Lambert. So we're going to get a direct download from Joe Roderick about what happened at Lambert and everything like that.
Yeah, I saw video of that. It's unbelievable.
I would have lost. I would have lost.
Well, I would have lost.
No,
I would have left.
you're a better man than me.
No, I don't know what that means, but I wouldn't be able to handle that.
Because I'm too stubborn.
There's no way.
I would have been like, no, we can probably make our flight. We got here in enough time. I'm a fool and I'm stubborn.
Even if it's really important, I have to leave that day. Like that line was literally a mile long with all your luggage and the heat.
Do me a favor. How many times? Because I know you've looked. I know you've tapped into that story a lot. So over under 6.5 times that you've thought in the last 48 hours. I'm so glad I fly private all the time.
And that's not listen, I am paying for it. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just get invited to.
But be honest.
Yeah, but like playing hockey, you're spoiled too. You're just walking on a jet. You're walking off the jet. The security at these places are all the same guys. They're all fans. Like, they're not, they don't bother you. You just get on and enjoy. And you have catered everything. I've said this before. This new jet that the Blues have, it's really, here's Matty coming in. Wow, is he fashionably late? Wow, is he look at him. Look at him. Anyway, they are set up. They are catered. They have everything on there. The seats are gigantic. They really, really are. The media's in the back in a separate area. So, like, you're not even, like, interacting with the players. They just get right off the plane first. What's up, baby? Sit right there. And then the brass is up front. So they're in their own section, too. So it's really comfortable. They got a great setup. Now, is it the Los Angeles Dodgers plane? Probably not, because they have 2 of them. Well, hello, sir.
Oh, man.
I called you Andy earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
I know what that means, but you were talking bad about me then.
I just called you Andy.
You bagged me up.
Because Andy's late, too. It is what it is.
I
What's
don't
going
think-
on?
I don't
You
think
smell
I'm-
good.
I don't think so.
God.
I do what I can. I don't think I'm
You
responsible
always
for
smell
this.
fresh. God, we need that, because I'm like, God, dampy.
I'm here to break even.
Dampy, man.
That's, as usual, I'm here to break even.
What
Why does it take 50 minutes to get anywhere in St. Louis right now? Like,
Not
it
for
is-
me.
Which is funny because Charlie Marlowe, of course, on this station pioneered you can get anywhere in 15 minutes in St. Louis.
Charlie would be late for the show, too, once in a while,
But
and he lived a mile away.
You should be able to. I got back in town yesterday at like 9 in the morning, right? And I said, hey, let me go hang out with my wife. So I went to go and,
Well, good for you.
have lunch with her and try to do the whole thing. But as soon as I got on 270, I was like, they've got 1 lane, 1.5 lanes on 270 in the middle of the day. I'm like right up by Dorset and all of that, coming from out by the airport. So this morning I said, not going to do it twice. Get on Lindbergh.
Oh, no.
There's no other way for me to get here. Either I've got to go on the highway.
Right by the shack?
Yeah.
Horrible.
Well, either I got to get on the highway that's rush hour that's got 1.5 lanes, or I got to get on Lindbergh.
Dude.
What do I have to do? I have to drive to U City and come all the way around to here?
Yeah. God. It is. But it's terrible. Lindbergh
Should never left.
for work.
Great property
Yeah, you
value.
shouldn't have left.
No, I got to actually have a backyard that's bigger than a sidewalk panel now.
I'll tell you this right now, though. Lindbergh is a disaster. Like right where the shack is off Lindbergh, right there. And there's potholes out the wazoo, always around that area for some odd reason. Like,
Are they repaving? Because they just repaved Manchester to 240.
Good. I don't.
I know Shaq's just on the other side.
They still have a lot of work to do on Lindbergh, where the wealthiest area is, and Huntley, right there. If I'm people there, I'm like, dude, I can't drive my Ferrari.
I'm
because I'm
tired
going
of
to fall into this sinkhole.
Because every contractor on earth is driving through their neighborhood every day, and you got the whole thing going on. Like I had to drive all the way up to Spady and come around. I'm like, why am I here?
But right there in that intersection, we're actually right where the shack is. It's been shut down for months, and I don't even know what the hell they're doing. I thought they were just changing the light or something. That ain't the case. They're like digging a hole. Like there's something weird going on right there.
It's like sitting down and trying to
Pain in the
decide.
ass.
I driving down that street and I was like, this is kind of like trying to figure out the Cardinals roster approach this year.
Oh man,
This is an interesting situation I'm in right now. I gotta get out of here.
you pay attention to the Derby last night at all?
I paid attention to a little bit of it. I was in a thing the whole time, so I didn't get to see it. I want to run it back, even though I know who won already. But I saw there was a little controversy.
What was it?
Little issue what's my guy in where do the
Where
A's,
he didn't hit
what
any home
city are
runs?
the A's
They're
in
technically
now?
right now in Sacramento.
Like the Sacramento Athletics.
Yes.
Brett Rooker had an issue saying that he had a home run that didn't count that apparently impacted if he was moving on or whatnot. I gotta see
really?
what's
Was that
going
the one
on.
with the kid snagged?
I was going to
I
say.
don't know. He said it was just
Oh.
like an inch different. It
Oh,
would have been
calm
when they would have
down.
called for him. I'm like, it's a home run derby.
Calm
yeah,
down.
come on.
Yeah,
Doesn't
really?
matter.
So he was bitching about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
listen,
fatty, dude.
he's
I'm
taking it
sorry.
serious. Hey, that's what we want from our competitions, though, right? Don't we complain all the time? More people need to be in the dunk contest and take it seriously.
Yeah, okay.
But then he's in there like, I'm trying to win this thing.
Okay.
All right.
I do get it. You
but
convinced me.
Here's the thing. This is the part you're really going to get. If you want to win the home run derby, hit it 500 feet, then you ain't got to worry about no
No
inches.
doubt about it. Who is the guy from the A's? Or no, from the Yankees. They're all pumping his tires like he's gonna crush homers.
Aaron Judge?
No,
Jazz Chisholm?
yeah. He didn't do well.
I don't
did he?
know why he was in the home run derby.
He's like, I'm just
If
trying.
it was like
I
a-
didn't want to change my swing.
Listen, if it was like a doubles into right field derby, he'd be the guy. I'd be like, get him all day. Just hit the ball the opposite way. But what are we doing here? Well, I don't know. I don't understand.
Joe Rod's coming on to talk about it, and he's going to talk about the lines at the airport. Oh, did you go through that?
Oh no,
Hell on earth.
Oh no, I was still. I was
You flew
in.
private?
I was in hell. Yeah. I just flew. It was no, it happened the day before I came back, and I looked at it. But however, I was in hell myself this weekend in Atlanta.
That airport?
No. The airport was only part of the problem, but the city itself. Oh my God.
Traffic.
There should be a limit on how
Yeah,
many
I heard
things you
that.
try to do in one city at one time.
I heard it's bad.
You had 4 Beyonce concerts.
Oh,
You had a FIFA qualifier. You had 3 WWE matches, and you had the Major League Baseball All-Star game starting. I said, what do you think? Why?
wow.
Why are you doing all of that?
And you were down there for all that?
I was down there working, but
Would you have to travel
It's-
around the city?
Well, all right. So I got there, and Enterprise had canceled my rental car twice.
Oh,
so
that's
then I had
cool.
to take an Uber to get through that thing. And then I had to go sit in an Enterprise, which bottom 2 experience in life is sitting in an Enterprise on Saturday morning in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, yeah,
And I
man.
sat there, and then they brought me out a Nissan Sentra. So my knees were hyped up into my chest like I was doing a cannonball.
Yeah.
And I'm driving
That's
around.
god-awful.
I tried to hit the gas on this thing. The car's like, whoa, back up, kid.
we don't do this.
What are you doing? So, yeah, bottom 3 experience in my life.
How is Atlanta? I never really got to experience it. I was down there.
Atlanta's a great time. Now, I got out on the town a
I
little
was going to
bit.
say,
Got out on town a little bit. Got out.
man, nice restaurants, cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah,
Went
dude.
to a speakeasy. You go up to this thing.
Oh,
It's like a red.
Maddie knows how to find the cool little places.
It's like it was called the red phone booth, I think. And you walk in the thing, you pick it up. Some guy, hey, see, what do you
Hey, how are you?
And then the whole thing opens up. You walk in there, and they've got huge humidor. They got top shelf everything. I was like, all right, this is great.
Sit down. Did you have a cigar?
Yeah, the whole thing. That was great. And then I went outside, and I was like, I got a Nissan Sentra. This isn't gonna go
Hide
well.
that damn thing. It's a rental.
Yeah, it's a rental.
Yeah, that's brutal.
It was so bad. I thought I saw one guy drive off the lot with a car with a donut on it. I was like, he's just doing whatever he can to get around this place.
Well, you don't do that around here.
No. Well, you'll get a donut eventually. It's your turn. It's coming.
What do you think about the draft?
I was really pumped for how it turned out for the Cardinals.
That big boy.
I like that
That big
because,
boy.
well, here's the thing about the baseball draft that doesn't happen in any other sport. You'll be in there all pumped up, the best guys on the board, and they're like, nope, going to take a different guy. He's cheaper. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
So when I saw the first 2 picks,
Is that what the Angels did, you think?
the Angels definitely did a signable
At-
guy.
at
They're trying to
sec-
keep more.
second
They're
overall?
trying to keep more bonus pool money because
Okay.
there was no way that he was going to be.
Bremer?
Yeah, he was
He
going
was
to cost
on most people's board. He was
he's like in the 18th pick.
he was the
19th
6th
pick.
ranked pitcher and the 3rd ranked righty.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he went 2nd overall is insane.
Well, yeah. So what it did for the Cardinals, though, that works out well for them is that it gave them 2 years in a row of a rare place that they're at in the draft. They're never that high. I mean, I remember back when they drafted J.D. Drew, and I was like, whoa, the Cardinals are actually picking somebody that's good instead of somebody I have no idea who they are. I mean, good guy, but who don't watch a lot of college baseball.
Can I ask a
to know
question
who
real
the
quick?
25th pick
Can I ask
is.
a question?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
is
yeah.
it cheaper, even if you move up in the draft, you're drafted 3rd, aren't you getting paid for
No.
what you're drafted?
There's slot money in baseball, but you don't have to. Like, if you can strike a deal with a team ahead of it, you can go under slot. Some people will go over it.
Are the players pissed about that? No, okay.
More people get paid this way. So because
Okay.
every team has a pool of money, if the Angels come back around in the 2nd round and they're like, we didn't spend, so the slot I think is like $9 million for the 2nd pick. Say they spent like $6 million on him. Guy in the 2nd round gets more. so you can spend more money. So it balances out across the board.
Interesting.
And the guys that want to sign easier or get there. But Liam Doyle, who the Cardinals drafted, is a guy that, just knockout stuff, the type of stuff that you want to see coming into the organization. And the thing I really liked about that was watching the draft was the guy that everybody, by the time the draft came up, that they thought was going to go to him, went number one. A 17-year-old kid, the youngest number one pick all time, Eli Willits. Yep. And then I was like, okay, I didn't want the Cardinals to take a shortstop anyway. I was like, get arms. The thing that always happens with the Cardinals is that they never keep up with the arms race and don't pay for it really on the open market. So you got to grow them and you got to get there. So when I started seeing how it was going, I knew Matty Holiday's kid wasn't going to fall to him at 5. Were you thinking
that maybe the Cardinals?
I knew the Rockies.
Everybody says that. What are your thought process then when you hear a guy like Randy Flores? Because I agree with you, especially as soon as I heard this Flores quote, I was like, oh man, if Willits is there, they're taking Willits. And he talked about how, because of the arc of how pitchers develop, their arm slot changes, their pitching repertoire changes, how they use certain pitches, when they use certain pitches changes. And so there's such a long arc in pitching that they're confident that they can find good pitching later in the draft. But they're not confident, and they acknowledge that the bats fall off a lot quicker in the draft. And so you saw when the Cubs rebuilt, and this is your other point here. When the Cubs rebuilt, they said, we'll draft every bat possible and we'll buy the pitching. To your point, the problem there is that the Cardinals haven't shown that they're going to buy the pitching. But just highlighting the Flores comment on batting falls off in the draft quicker, let's just say, would you have, with that thought process, would you have been okay with them saying this is the best bat? That's why we're taking Willits at 5.
I don't think that there was another guy after Holiday and Willits that makes you say, I'm going to break away from the talent that was on the mound available there. I think that you had Cade Anderson who went 3 to the Mariners.
Yes.
I mean, that was another guy.
I'm saying,
the only guy that they talked about was the kid Ike Irish. That ended up. He was a catcher outfielder.
Incredible name.
And he
should make it anyway.
I was okay with him.
He should be fighting.
I was okay with him as the pick just because I was like, if I get to say that name for the next decade.
Yeah, I mean that'd have been a hell of a St. Patty's Day promotion right there. But no, I mean I last year was like, I hope one of these pitchers falls to him. I hope they get a pitcher, just because that's when I look at the Cardinals organization. They have a lot of pitchers, but they don't have the guys that, like, when you look around at what Paul Skeens and the Miz up in Milwaukee, local kid. Look at Chase Burns, who's here. Like, I look around the division, and everybody else is bringing up these studs that they've got in the mound. Where's the Cardinals? They can't stay healthy. So Doyle can move quick. I mean, you've got guys.
That's the big thing.
You've got like half of the top 10 picks already in the league this year, and they got drafted last year. That never would have happened 5-6 years ago. So when I look at it, I'm looking at who can be in the Cardinals rotation and save them some coin so that maybe they can go buy a couple of bats in 2 or 3 years. That's why I said you took Weatherholt last year. He fell to him. He's been awesome. He's getting hits in the futures game. He's doing his thing. But you got that middle infield. You've got Mason Wynn. You've got Sagase. You've got all these guys that are there already. Build on the other side, too. So I was happy. And it's a lefty. If you get a chance to get a lefty that can...
And he's got some flair, too.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll say this. You talk about that looking forward kind of mindset now. I mean, you save some money because you have a bunch of young pitchers. And for me, I would actually look at going and spending another Sonny Gray, so that you're now looking, let's say 2027, you're looking potentially at Sonny Gray, 1A, a 1B level starter at that kind of money. And then your last 3 are Liberatore, Doyle, Quinn Matthews.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That's a starting 5 that can compete for a championship.
Imagine if you get a Tink Hence into the mix. McGreevy is a guy that's performed it most of the time when he's got the opportunity. Now you're getting depth. You need 6 or 7 young studs that can do it. They need to be looking at building pitching and building this organization out like you're building a hockey team almost. Like, you need more than one line. Don't look at it and be like, we got 5 guys, we're ready to go. One of them's going to get hurt. One one's going to get bagged up, not be as good as he needs to be on the timetable you need to. Listen, I'm fine with the Cardinals' plan right now. Get younger, get better. But in order to do that, you got to have some guys that go quick. That's why I like the 2nd round pick. Then they go get the young shortstop, the kid out of Tennessee. So you end up, I think he's out of Tennessee, Ryan Mitchell.
He went to, I think he's from high school, because there was a post.
He's a high school kid.
I think he went to high school in Tennessee.
Okay, so
the pitcher, they took the righty in the 3rd round. He's also a Tennessee pitcher.
They're living down there in Tennessee. But, I mean, you've got to build it out. You got to have depth, and that's the main thing that I want to see happen with them.
So what do you think is going to happen at the deadline? What would you want them to do? Are they real? Or do you,
Well,
are
if
they,
Eric Fenny has one more good start,
What do
I think
you
they could
think?
get something for him.
I think that the most pivotal week of the year is coming up as far as what this team's going to look like, because you got to understand what position you're in. Does it matter? I mean, I think you've got 2 months basically left after you get out of here. But I mean, you're going to decide about how you're going to go about it based on if you win or lose next week, period. What they do this weekend and how they come out of there should inform how they go into the 31st, because you've got pieces that, you don't know.
well, if they go 500.
If they go 500, they got to move something out. If they go on a run and they really start making some traction, I mean, what are they, 3.5 back now on second place? I mean, that's a hard way to chase going into it. They've lost some tough games. What have they won? 3 out of their last, 10 or so at this point, I believe. So, I mean, the window's not trending up to say, let's hold or even add. One thing I don't think it would be good to do is hold steady, because, I mean, you've just got contracts. You've got guys that you should try to get off if you can.
Like who?
Well, I mean, I think that you got to look at Helsley. I mean, you just have to, unless you're going to make a big capital investment like that. If you can get somebody that's interested in Mats, I don't think you're going to get a lot on Michaelis unless you hold contract and you try to get back. But I mean, I would be making room in the rotation for the younger guys to start pitching if you're not going to compete down the stretch, or if you're just going to say whatever happens, happens. And I'll be honest, I'm happy with the whatever happens strategy, because you came into this year saying you're going to rebuild. I mean, you didn't do anything all winter, all due respect to Phil Matan, but I mean, you didn't do anything all winter. What are you going to, don't pivot now just because you're in third place and now you think you're going to make big moves to go for the World Series. I mean, try to win, but I think they're going to win anyway, because this team is better than what it was advertised.
Who they playing coming up here?
I've never swam with Matt Whitener.
Well,
Oh my God!
no, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't. If you swam with me,
It's a small group,
if you
isn't it?
swam with me, you're at a bar. That's where you swam with me.
You can say what you want about this show, but we are better than the Cardinals.
We haven't only won 3 games in our last 10.
Right now. They're headed out to Arizona, and then they're headed to Colorado. So here's the risk, though, with that schedule, is that you could get some, I don't want to say fake returns, but you might beat a couple teams that are there to be beat, and then you're feeling good. All right, we're in a good place. Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know. They got some options.
When do you think we'll be seeing this kid, this big pitcher?
Liam?
When would you guess that you're going to see his first start?
27. Where do you think he starts at, Rock?
They were saying he could start Double-A. I'd say do it.
Oh, 26 then. If he starts in Double-A and he has some success, you'll see him towards the back end of next year.
Okay. Interesting.
If he perform, I mean, Weatherholt started in High A last year. Now he's in Triple-A already. And, if he goes up there and hits, he's probably a late season promotion too. So, I mean, you never know.
Who'd you say, the Weatherholt kid?
Yeah.
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 Is he dominating down there?
He's a stud. He's
Big kid? Like what?
No,
What is he?
regular size.
What
kid.
is he?
Probably like 6 foot.
Is he a
Probably
bomber?
5'11". No, he's just going to hit the ball over the place. He plays every position up the middle.
Fast.
I mean, solid speed. He had like 400, I think, like his sophomore year in college. Like he's a raker. He looks like he could be the kind of guy that is hitting top of your lineup and setting the table for you for a while.
There have been many a time when there was an afternoon Redbirds game, 2 evening games, Blues, Rams, or City FC on the same day. Yeah. In St. Louis, that's jamming the city up.
Yeah, it happens once every year.
So let's say you've got all that going on, and then you've got 70,000 seats sold
Concerts.
4 nights in a row at
That's
the
what gets
Enterprise.
you too, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I mean,
mean-
that's the problem. That's the problem. And also, you're tearing up half the streets in the city. In Atlanta, nice facilities, way too close to each other.
Really?
It's like if you put Busch Stadium right on top of the
Also-
Enterprise and tried to have all
Well,
the
not
events
all
right
you.
there.
The hockey rink's going to be outside of town, I think.
All you
They
have
get
to
a
know
rink.
about having this conversation between Atlanta and St. Louis is what would St. Louis look like if we had a 6-lane highway?
Oh, yeah.
There would be no traffic ever.
Yeah.
And
no,
yet that traffic, that 6-lane highway in Atlanta,
is jammed.
parking lot.
Yeah,
Parking lot at
jammed.
3 p.m.
It is hard.
on a Wednesday somehow.
It is hard to complain about traffic in St. Louis.
No.
It's
I
the
still do.
reality.
I still do.
Get
I'm
dang
driving through I'm driving through Brentwood at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, and it's
Do you get
jam-packed.
road rage?
I'm immediately furious.
Are
Like,
you,
I go
like,
from
yelling at
0.
people?
I go from 0 to immediately mad.
You would lose your mind out east.
I
Let me
would,
tell you
absolutely.
that.
Oh,
Right
yeah, I
now.
know that.
You'd lose your
I know
mind
that.
in
Oh,
Houston,
I do
Dallas.
I lose it. Chicago. I would Chicago.
Oh.
I lose it. It's. I can
It's
deal.
unbelievable.
I can deal
Toronto.
I can deal with traffic at like 5 p.m. I understand it. Like if I'm dumb enough to get on I-70 after 4:30, that's on me. but sorry, 170. I
But
should say.
sometimes it
if
just
I
happens.
if I get on 170 after like 4:30 p.m., that's on you for making that mistake. That's that's the next hour of your life. That's a you decision.
They're digging that thing up now too, right? At 170 on 70.
Jeez. But if it's like 5 p.m., I can understand it. The things that makes me mad is if like I'm in Chicago and I go to turn on the highway at 11:45 on a Thursday and it's a parking lot. It's like, how are there this many people just out here in the middle of the day?
I think the 401 in Toronto has the most traffic of any highway in like North America.
Oh, it's got to be Los Angeles, right?
LA.
LA has to be worse.
I heard that. We can look that up in 2 seconds. I think Toronto's up there. LA's got to be the worst. You're absolutely right. Maybe somewhere near the Turnpike or whatever in Jersey. It's got to be up there. I'm curious now.
And I got to be there in 3 weeks.
Where?
LA. I'm just going to be sitting. I'm just going to be
I feel
sitting.
bad for you.
I'm just going to be sitting.
Don't go to the
traffic.
Palisades. They haven't built. Adam Carolla did like a little documentary about what they're doing at the Palisades that burned down, and there's no construction anywhere. It just kind of looks the exact same 6 months later.
It's probably not the best
That
time
sucks.
to be in insurance right now, considering that half the
my
country
God.
is torn in half from weather.
Flood, dude, big time. Scary. The one in Texas was
Oh,
so.
wait.
What to
You
say?
didn't tell me this. In some areas, the 401 has 18 lanes.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's insane.
I told you it's nuts.
That's an airport.
It's not the most congested, but you're correct that it is the busiest, as in the
busiest.
most cars
Okay.
go through it. But when you like most congested,
Yeah,
I was
no,
like, it's got to be
I read
LA.
something.
But that's because there's certain parts of
I
it
told you it's
that have
crazy.
18 lanes.
Every time
That's
you fly
insane.
into Toronto, you have to drive from the airport to downtown, and it's got to be 20 miles. I don't know, but it's long.
I
And
love Toronto,
it is
though.
brutal. Toronto's pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's not Calgary.
It's California, New
It's
York,
not Montreal. Ottawa's actually really pretty.
Vancouver. Beautiful.
Vancouver's beautiful. To talk about traffic. They don't even have a highway system there.
No.
All right, Rock, should we go to break and regroup and then get Joe on? Okay, we're going to go to break. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
This hour of content on the Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the west.
The Lou Information Station, where we'll always call it Highway 40 or Highway 40 if you're a boomer.
The St. Louis expression?
Stream our content 24/7 at louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station.
Hats off to family fun on Sunday, July 27th, when the Birds host the Padres. That day, 20,000 fans, 16 and older, will get a City Connect throw pad courtesy of Quick Trip. And thanks to Haichu, 10,000 kids ages 15 and under will take home a Cardinals hat with custom charms. Upgrade your and your kiddos' game gear. Snag your tickets today at cardinals.com/promotion.
This is Alec Burleson, St. Louis Cardinals, for the Lou.
You better watch out. You better not cry. It's Christmas in July, presented by St. Louis Union Station on Sunday, July 27th, as the Cardinals slay the Padres. With a special themed ticket, fans will receive an exclusive Christmas jersey hoodie to celebrate the halfway mark to the holidays. Come make merry memories this summer. Get tickets now at cardinals.com/theme.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. Road crews will be working on both eastbound and westbound I-70 next week, and delays are expected at the I-70, I-64, US 61 interchange. If you're traveling eastbound on Interstate 70, the two left lanes will be closed nightly from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. beginning on Monday, July 21st, and lanes for westbound travelers will be narrowed. A Festus area man is facing charges for allegedly attacking another man for being on his property. The man was mowing a lawn in the 1400 block of Eva Way, south of Festus, on June 24th, when the man accused of the attack approached him and struck him in the chest with a piece of wood. A soybean disease has some Missouri farmers concerned. Red soybean rot threatens to reduce crop yields. Affected plants will have a discolored lower stem and white fungal growth near the soil line. Six Flags St. This will reinstitute its chaperone policy this Thursday. All guests 15 and under must be accompanied by a parent, guardian, or adult who's at least 21. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, louinfo.com weather, presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports, anytime, anywhere.
Here's your louinfo.com weather update. We'll be in the upper 80s today. We have a stationary front and low pressure system just off to our east, so we could get some showers and thunderstorms. A little bit of sunshine, though, and a little bit breezy. Overnight, some clouds, mid-70s, and then a mix of sunshine and clouds on Wednesday. A few afternoon showers possible, pretty hot and very humid. Afternoon high in the mid-90s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
Join your fellow St. Louis City SC fans at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. All St. Louis area Hot Shots locations are proud to be a part of City on Tap, presented by Michelob Ultra, the official network bringing St. Louis City fans and ice-cold beer together. Catch every exciting moment of the 2025 MLS season at Hot Shots. Since 1990, Hot Shots has championed St. Louis sports, and they're thrilled to keep the tradition alive for St. Louis City SC. Find the Hot Shots near you at hotshotsnet.com.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
louinfo.com. louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begins.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen.
The most perfectly trained athlete ever.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
I'm an influential and respected man.
On the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0. Yeah, baby, 8:37 on a Tuesday. This is the Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. You could text into the show, 314-590-3770. Plus, we are live on YouTube. All you got to do is go to louinfo live. Boom, press it, and you'll see us. And I'm waving to you right now. Matty Whitener, Cam Jansen, Matthew Rocchio, and live from Atlanta, Joe Roderick. What's up, Joe? Sorry for the wait, buddy.
Hey, Cam, what's going on? No, you're fine. I was just I was listening to all those commercials over there. But I'm hanging out here. I'm at SEC Media Day down in Atlanta right now, and just waiting for more coaches to take the stage.
So Matty Whitener's in here, and he just got back from Atlanta, and he's bitching about it like no other, how packed it is with concerts and all kinds of stuff going on, and SEC Media Days down there, too.
That's it. That's all.
Is it packed down there or what?
Was he down here for the Beyonce concert?
Unfortunately, everybody was. Only thing I was missing was the little cowboy hat they were all wearing walking through the airport.
So, Matt, how short were your shorts?
Those jean shorts.
Hey, Joe.
He's a cowboy.
Joe, listen to me.
He's going country.
I saw some things walking up to that stadium. I was like, get the tranquilizer dart out. That shouldn't be wearing that.
No doubt. No doubt, man.
I was more focused on the ones that should be.
Listen, if you were looking for it or you weren't looking for it, it was all over that place all weekend.
So SEC Media Days and is at the Omni Hotel, which is right there, right by Centennial Park in Atlanta for anybody that's familiar with it. And everything like connects. So like Sunday night, I went to WWE Evolution, the pay-per-view that was here at the State Farm Arena. Did not have to walk outdoors. Just went straight from my room, went down the elevator, walked down the hallway, and I was in the State Farm Arena.
Oh, that's nice.
I think tomorrow night we're going to the Atlanta United MLS game, and I'm pretty sure that's also like connected through all this. Maybe you have to walk outside a little bit for that, but like everything is connected right there downtown. Take notes, St. Louis. This is how you build it downtown.
Yeah, all right.
It's better to be downtown in the mix around the venues if you're there. I was there on Sunday night too. Parked at the CNN deck, and it was easy to get across the street. But it's just if you're driving in, it's hell.
Yeah, it's like the blues need to like connect the Enterprise Center
to Busch
to
Stadium.
something. It all connects. You just walk. You know, that's what they do in Winnipeg.
I think for years, like there is not between Busch Stadium and Enterprise Center, where like if you were walking from one to the other, where like tell me a place you're going to stop to eat or get a drink.
It used to be. It used to be
Tin Roof.
at Tin Roof, and when Bucks was there, that was the only thing. I mean, I guess you could go to what's that? Not the Start Bar.
There's a Hooters down there, I guess.
No,
somewhere.
that's gone. They closed that.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately. I did my best to keep it in business.
Also, that's also like the opposite direction, you know? Like
Yeah.
I'm talking just straight down from like there's nothing like there's no
The
excuse
Westin.
why there are not just bars and restaurants all the way down there that if you walk from one to the other, like you are just stopping along the way multiple times.
Well,
Like,
besides
there's just yeah.
Well, besides Ballpark Village, that's successful. I mean, those places they sell. There's people in there.
I think that's the answer to the question, though, Joe. Ballpark
what
Village
else
is the reason why.
What
there's
other
nothing
bars
else.
down there are successful? Besides the
I'm
one.
just saying, like yeah.
What is it?
The
the arcade bar.
I mean, like a Broadway, like a national type Broadway, just that should be turned in from one to the other. It's upsetting to me.
Joe, do you think that
for why I called in? I guess.
Joe, do you think people would turn out for that though? I think that people get afraid to invest in something because people don't want to go to it, other than 81 times a year when the Cardinals are down there.
But if you build it, they'll come, right? Like,
I would hope so.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you do, like, think if you're, think of. I mean, I know there's not a whole lot of opportunities, but if there are, to go from a Cardinal game to like a concert or something, like just have something to where year round it's there for you. Like if you have all these places to go. If I'm going to a Blues game or if I'm going to WWE at Enterprise, like I'll go to I'll go to I'll park at the at Union Station and just go there. Like but I'd like more options.
No, I get that. Well, at least they're going to redo the Millennium, right? Are they going to bulldoze that thing and build something new?
I have no idea.
What are they doing?
I saw that.
I think the thing's leaning.
Is it? I mean, it looks so cool. Like it sucks that nobody's touched that in 20 years.
Has it been 20 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was longer than that.
No, I think, longer.
Dude, I don't remember any time that thing was rocking ever.
20. I went to a few. No, it had to be like 20 years because I would know. Because I went to a few things down there. It was towards the end of the run, but I mean, that would have been the age for me.
I wonder what's going on in there right now. It's been abandoned for 30 years.
Oh, I know what's going on in there right now. There's a guy on the internet, you can look it up, that went in there and went all the way up to the top. And there's all sorts of stuff.
Oh, he filmed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out.
Yeah. It was like it wasn't quite as bad as like the footage of what's the mall out in North County that was just
a
biohazard situation. Yeah. It wasn't that bad, but yeah, tough look. But that's what needs to happen, though. We need to get those things bought. Because, Joe, to your point,
happening.
If you start to buy some of those things up that happened there, that's down in the mix. That expands it outside of just Ballpark Village. But I agree.
And where Maggie O'Brien's is, they built that little area. That's nice little area right there, too.
It is. It's going to take time. It's going to take time, but it's not going to happen if the people that own all the property don't live in St. Louis and don't care about what happens all the way.
Right. No, but I mean, down here, like, so Centennial Park down here, I mean, it was built in 1996 for the Olympics. Like they have Olympic rings and the torches and everything all around the park. And this park is beautiful. Just I've walked through it, ran through it both mornings so far this week. But on the outskirts of it, you have State Farm, you have Mercedes-Benz, you have the aquarium out here. I mean, so everything is right around it. It's it's so well built around this area right now.
And it is, and I know we'll get into the home run derby, but you're right. Like. And it makes it a little depressing when you come back home. When you visit other places and big cities and stuff like that, I mean, for the most part, they got a lot of good things going. Yeah, you could critique here and there, but when you come back to St. Louis, you're like, damn, man, it's got work to do. It's got work to do.
It's a better place than it was.
And I mean, and honestly, too. So, like, I mean, the reason you guys wanted me to call in, like, it kind of does go back to the point where St. Louis, the airport there couldn't handle a convention having a couple thousand, 10,000, whatever people dropped off at their front door on Sunday morning, and the entire airport just shut down. And so that's kind of, it goes back to that. where, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing for the city when you are making the news because your airport can't handle a lot of people.
Were you standing in line?
So here was my Sunday morning. So Kylie Hansen of the Next Gen Show and STL Sports Central. So she's down here. We have Hannah Barton down here. B-Shape drove down yesterday for this. So Hannah and I are flying out Sunday morning. So Kylie and I are flying down Sunday morning. So I usually get to the airport like an hour before my flight. I have the TSA pre-check. I walk straight through. I've done this a couple times. And I'm on the shuttle heading over there, and Kylie's calling me, and she's like, "Oh my God, you should see this line." I'm thinking, okay, she's just freaking out over nothing. Probably the line probably goes back and forth a couple times in security, and she's worried. Cam, we turn the corner on the shuttle at that stoplight down there.
Yeah.
And the line is damn near at the highway.
I saw it. I showed a video of that. I mean, I don't know what those people are thinking, because you're not gonna make your flight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To check. I mean, it's to check a bag. Like, that's just to check a bag. Kylie's all the way up by like the door, like one of the doors there. So I jump out of the shuttle and I jump in line with her, and we're going in there. So like right now, it's about 6:30, 6:45. Our flight is set to leave at 7:40. Like I was seconds away from just being like, "Hey, we're going back to my car. We're driving down. Like this ain't happening."
Oh man, that's a drive too.
Yeah. So the line slowly starts moving. I call Southwest, and I call them, and I was like, "Hey, listen, like here's your situation in St. Louis. I don't think the 7:40 flight's happening. What else you got for me?" And they say, "Oh, there's an 8 a.m. direct flight. There's 6 spots open. We could put you on that." And I'm okay, great. If I'm not making 7:40, I still think 8 o'clock's a stretch. When do you need to know by? And they say, "Oh, you could, 10 minutes before your flight, you could change it." So I'm thinking, okay, whatever. So we're moving through. I tell Kylie, "Hey, you go through regular security. Like I'll check the bags. I'll do all this. You get up there and get to the gate." So at about 7:15, I call back to Southwest. I'm like thinking, okay, I'm moving along. I could probably make that 8 a.m. flight. I call Southwest. Southwest says, "Oh, no, the airport actually takes control of the flight an hour before. We can't change your flight."
Come on. Oh, see that? It's just.
I go, "Why didn't you guys tell me this when I called you a half an hour ago?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't know why that person didn't tell you that."
And that's when I pick up the phone, call Cam, and get his private jet.
It's such a pain in the ass.
So I end up getting to the bag check at 7:30. Again, my flight's supposed to be at 7:40. So I'm scanning the barcode, and it's like, yeah, we're not checking this bag. Like, this bag's not getting on the plane. This isn't happening. So I go up and I talk to the agent there, and she's like, "Yeah, you're not making that flight." She goes, "I can get you on an 8:30 flight, though, that will take you to Columbus and then take you down to Atlanta." And I was like, "I have somebody with me that's at the gate." So she goes, "Yeah, tell her to just get on the plane. Tell her to just get on that plane and go. Like, you guys will see each other in Atlanta."
And that's how this family was broken apart.
So we end up getting out. So, I mean, with all these delays and everything, it is an hour, Kylie's flight's delayed an hour. Mine's delayed a good amount of time too. So Kylie gets to Houston. So her connecting flight was in Houston.
Oh.
She tells me she runs off the plane to get on another plane. She's the first one off. She gets all the way through the terminal and gets to the next gate on time, goes and scans her boarding pass, and they say, "Yeah, we didn't think you'd make it on time, so we changed your flight for you."
Oh man!
And made her sit at the airport for like another 3 or 4 hours.
Wow. See, it's just, did you have to take your shoes off?
No, you don't have to do that.
Okay. Well, at least that's nice.
So
a connecting flight in Houston. Oh God.
Yeah. I finally get to Atlanta, and Hannah's here she drove here, and she's there waiting to pick me up. I sit and wait for my bag for about an hour on the carousel.
Oh.
And I go and I check, and I'm like, "Hey, when do these bags come in?" Hand them my ticket. Here's the flight I was on. And they're like, "Oh yeah, they'll be on carousel 5. And I'm still sitting there. I'm sitting there. And finally, I look up. I track my bags and look up where they are. My bags got into Atlanta at 10:30 in the morning.
Oh my God!
And I go back to the woman at the counter with the bags, and I go, "Hey," it says my bags have been here since 30. She goes, "Oh, what was your name?" She goes, "Sorry, yeah, they're right here," and just goes around the corner of the door and grabs them.
Jeez. I mean, it ages you.
Yeah.
That ages you.
Right.
It really ruins your trip.
I could see why. I mean, I heard there were like fights and stuff, and at the airport, like I could see it. Like at that point with the whole bags, like I just grabbed them and left, and the woman's like trying to apologize for her incompetence, and I'm just kind of sitting there like, you know what? Like I need to leave before I yell at you. Like it's one of those. It's like, I'm going to walk away from this situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the stress is in the air. It's brutal. It really is. Sometimes you just go and nothing. You sit and actually there's not too many people on the plane. Rare. That's rare for me. I don't know when the last time I flew commercial and it wasn't
You could just stop right there. I don't know when the last time I flew commercial.
You go, seriously. Actually, now you think about it.
Oh, damn.
No, I did with Kate going to California to meet the Blues for that trip. That's right.
How'd you come back?
I'm normal.
How'd you come back?
On their plane.
Okay.
Kate had a flight commercial.
Damn,
that
Whitener,
counts.
you are on this like
Oh, yeah.
bloodhound.
Oh, yeah. No.
I've taken this ride a couple of times. I knew where this was going.
So how was that derby?
That was man. I'll tell you what. The big dumper. He's something else, man. That's that guy can hit some home runs. I put my money on O'Neal Cruz. So I figured, he's on the Pirates. This is his World Series was yesterday. He's got nothing to play for, and when he does play, it doesn't seem like he really cares anyway. So I thought maybe he was going to put a little more effort into it yesterday, but hit some really far baseballs. Was he the one I think that hit it 513 feet?
I thought it was 23.
He hit it. Yeah, he
523.
He laid into one. He got out of there.
That's so far.
That's good old days. That's when the boys were jamming themselves up.
Which I want to come. I want that to come back. Okay.
But yeah, if you agree to be in the start letting them agree to be in the home run derby like a month or two ahead of time, and then those 8 guys are allowed to juice until the home run derby.
How do you know when they're not trying?
Now you're on the.
How do you know? Can you tell if they're not trying
in the derby or just in playing the sport in general?
Well, I saw the Cruz for the Pirates just didn't go after a ball a couple times the other day. I think he got
that's what
benched.
I'm saying. I think he's done that twice.
Yeah, it didn't even move
in center field, and it gets by him, and he just kind of stands there and is like, somebody will get it.
If you want to see that happen more often, watch more Pirates games, watch some Rockies games, watch a few White Sox games. You'll see a lot of that.
I mean, it's obvious when you're not. Do you just let the ball go and you just sit on the field? And it's like it was bad, really bad. But who else was bitching last night though that somebody robbed their home run ball?
So that was Junior Caminero, the guy from the Rays. Apparently, MLB still counted that as a home run.
Oh, okay.
So, I think they went and they saw the video and they saw that the kid robbed the home run, and I do think they gave him credit for that.
My question is, will the kid be thrown out of stadiums for the rest of his life now, like every other time Bartman? That happens?
Did Bartman get booted?
It's always interesting to see the people, like the kids they have out there for that. Like there's some that you could tell like they play baseball and they're running around out there. And there's where it's like, come on, man. Like why are we putting you out here?
Dangerous.
You're out here to get hurt.
That is a phenomenal point. It's something I've watched for years. When you see those pros hitting those scuds out there and you've got 20 kids running into each other. I'm like, this is a terrible decision.
I know.
This isn't how you get kids involved in the game. This is how you get your insurance deductibles up.
In Seattle a few years ago, I saw a kid take one off the dome. And so, they had to carry him into the bullpen to take care of him.
And he never played again. You ruined the kid.
Yeah, Jazz Chisholm's round was the most dangerous of them all. Because he didn't hit any home runs. So, he was just peppering those kids with line drives the entire time.
Yeah, he got chirped a little bit because they pumped his tires up.
For 3 straight minutes. He was just giving those kids fielding practice.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to change his swing. So I guess that means you're not trying.
That's like putting Mark Grace in the Derby in 92.
He's just like, I don't want to change my swing.
The other way.
It's probably weird.
Yeah. Luis Ariz, just put him out there and just let him hit opposite field.
Exactly.
For 3 minutes.
That's thrilling. What a display of the talent in the game is that right there.
So what do you got going? What do you got going today?
Today, so at the media day today, looking forward to later on in the afternoon, Texas is going to be here. Like their players are going to be here. So Arch Manning is going to be down here. Yesterday, Diego Pavia, the quarterback for Vanderbilt, like he was here and had a huge amount of people around him at his little one-on-one media session. Like Arch Manning might just shut down the whole thing today.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will.
So, that'll be that's going to be a spectacle around 4:00 Eastern, I think, is when he does that. Outside of that, who else do we have today? Tennessee will be here, so Josh Heupel will talk to the media today. Mizzou is not until Thursday, so
that's what everybody's waiting on.
Yeah. I'll tell you, so last night they had a little reception out here. There's a new Netflix show coming out covering the SEC, and the intro for it, like they're showing all these things, like how much the SEC matters, and it just means more. And, they're showing all this stuff. And I thought it was funny because at one point they're like, this is where the best coaches coach. And then they show Josh Heupel, where they have so many other, like, choices. And that was the guy that they highlighted for it. But they're going through it, like Vanderbilt shown on it. You have Arkansas shown on it. I don't think I saw one single Mizzou highlight in the entire.
You know what? We like it that way. Let's go get another 10 out of him.
Drink will tweet about it. Yeah, he recognized that.
I have a feeling that Netflix just kind of forgot that they were part of it. Like they were like, okay, yeah, we got our 15 teams, and they kind of sat around afterwards like, aren't there 16? Like,
somebody, poor Mizzou. They became the Kevin McAllister of SEC media day.
Well, Joe, man, we appreciate you coming on, dude. And the whole airport thing that affects a lot of people, man. It's people we know around here too, and it's just a disaster. Can't even handle that. So, hopefully your flight back is much better. Enjoy the day, and we'll see you when you get back, buddy.
Sounds good, man. Thanks.
No problem. Joe Rudd live from Atlanta, hot Atlanta, baby.
I didn't realize that Atlanta was going to be the satellite location for the shows today.
All right, let's go to break and regroup. This is Hot Take Central 2.0. In part by Audi Exchange of Kirkwood, right across the street. Beautiful facility. Check it out. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
I mean, you
would I mess up again?
You completely messed it up.
What?
You got 5 more seconds.
Oh,
you got 5 more seconds.
See what I have to deal with, Maddie?
And then you can throw it to break right about
2.0.
Let's talk about your health insurance. There are a lot of reasons why people need affordable health insurance. But here's the bottom line. You know you need affordable health insurance. For you, a spouse, a family member, whatever. I'm going to give you a free hotline to call to find affordable health insurance that can cover all your health insurance needs in case you get sick or have an emergency. Plus, cover vision, dental, and more. And there are no long-term commitments. You can keep your plan as long as it's affordable. And for the price of a cup of coffee. We're not talking about one of those fancy coffees. For the price of a regular cup of coffee a day, you can have quality, affordable health insurance. Call the Health Insurance Hotline for a free quote.
800-373-8414. 800-373-8414. 800-373-8414. That's 800-373-8414. All aboard!
There's a new way to travel, and it's one of the oldest forms of transportation. Travel by train. Yes, consider traveling around the United States on Amtrak. Traveling by train is a lot less of a headache than taking a plane, and you'd be surprised how many places you can go on an Amtrak. And there's no passports or IDs needed. Find out how to get where you're going as soon as tomorrow by train. Call the Amtrak Travel Hotline right now. We'll book your trip and email your tickets within minutes. Skip the drive to the airport and skip the lines. Call right now to book your Amtrak reservations. We service most of the United States.
All aboard!
Do something new. Travel by Amtrak today.
800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. That's 800-428-9517.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios, this is the Lou Information Station, KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
USA Radio News, I'm Anthony Lucero. Governor Phil Murphy has declared a state of emergency with many parts of northern New Jersey getting severe flooding from yesterday's storm. There were scores of rescues from flooded out vehicles in communities in Somerset, Union, and Morris counties, with 3 to 5 inches of rain falling in some spots.
We went up and it just started flooding really bad, and then we tried to make a turn here, and my car's done for.
I've been here since 91, and it's happened 2 other times. This is really bad. This is the worst one.
Officials in North Plainfield say the first responders had to make 30 home rescues. A number of major roads had to be shut down, including Route 22. Governor Murphy is expected in Berkeley Heights today, touring flooded out areas. Ongoing rain is hampering recovery efforts in the flood-ravaged Texas Hill Country.
Search and rescue efforts were put on hold Monday after a weekend storm brought more dangerous floods to central Texas. More than 160 people are still missing after the July 4th floods claimed some 130 lives. The Kerr County Joint Information Center said on Monday that up to 7 inches more rain had fallen and another 2 inches were in the forecast. Heavy rain resulted in rescues and evacuations in other Texas counties, but no deaths or injuries were reported. I'm Mark Mayfield.
President Trump's DOGE-related spending cuts are being debated in the Republican-controlled Senate this week.
The White House used a rarely used procedure that recommends Congress take back spending it has already approved. The House approved the billions of dollars in cuts by a narrow vote in June. The over $9 billion in reductions targets mostly foreign aid, but also funding for public broadcasting. The bill cannot be filibustered. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
The north rim of the Grand Canyon National Park is going to remain closed for the remainder of the 2025 season as firefighters continue to battle the destructive Dragon Bravo fire. Fire spokesman Stefan Lasky says the blaze has been slowly burning since July 4th, but blew up on the 11th and 12th. From America's News Network, this is USA Radio News.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say: "We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great. It even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit StrongTel.com right now. That's StrongTel, StrongTel.com. StrongTel.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen.
So what's his handle?
GetBC.com.
You're gonna need lawyers, right? Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, here's what you get: a full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel, a delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here, and when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right, free show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this. You don't even need travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198.
Hey, listen to me. I'm one of the credit cards in your wallet. I'm about to explode and pop like a balloon. You're using me and my brothers way too much. Your credit cards aren't the only ones annoyed. It's your paycheck that doesn't have enough to pay everything. Save your credit cards, your paycheck, and yourself a lot of PAIN. Pain. Call the debt helpline now, not tomorrow, right now. Our experts will show you how you can cut your interest rates and your payments on your credit cards in half. Credit card companies have special assistance programs designed to help you. Make this 100% free call right now and learn how you could get out of credit card debt. Here's the number.
800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. That's 800-406-6569. Paid for by Zero Debt.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, baby, 9:05 on a Tuesday. Hot Take Central 2.0, powered by Audi Exchange of Kirkwood. Don't you think that sounds better? Powered?
Powered always sounds better.
Doesn't it sound better? Okay, I'm going to change it up. Powered by the Audi Exchange of Kirkwood, which is right across the street right there. You know, Westfall, man, doing a damn good job over there. They got some badass vehicles. They drive so nice.
Outside of them, what would you say you're powered by, Cam?
Man, testosterone. Like Conor McGregor flowing through you.
And chew.
And chew. Yeah, and coffee and
testosterone,
beer,
chew,
wine,
and
sake,
and room temperature fish out of my bag I carry around with me for protein.
Oh yeah, the tuna. It's dang good. Easy, quick snack when I'm stuck out here for hours because I can't go home and come back.
That's true.
You know, I got to kill time.
Because if it takes me 3 hours to just come 15 minutes down Lambert,
it's wear and tear on your car. I got to find a way to chill out here and just kill some time. I got a lot of homework I got to do on this kid. Andy and I got Matt Martin coming on, played in the league long time, tough guy. Pretty cool. Let's see here. What was I going to say? Oh, big news. Matt Rocchio from STL City. What is it? What's going on? We got signed a player.
Yeah, so we talked about this over on STL Sports Central because there was some great reporting out of Norway right when the deal was originally reported, and every piece of that reporting has been correct. St. Louis City SC has now this part has not been official, but again, the reporting from Norway has been locked in. So I'm willing to say this, that according to sources out of Norway, City has broken their transfer record with a $4 million deal. Now that part will never be locked in 100% confirmed because they don't go public with the money. But the thing that is officially official is Senegalese center back Fayu Fall is coming from Norwegian club Fredrikstad. And they just got him about 6 months ago for a reported $500,000 American. And now St. Louis City is purchasing him for about a reported $4 million American. He's a 21-year-old, 6'4" center back. Woo! And I'm telling you what, they've signed him through a deal through 2028 with an option for 2029. And if they can sell him,
we don't like that. Matty, put your foot down
in the transfer market. They can sell his contract for $25 million to the EPL.
Whoa,
that would be pretty good. So this is a great move overall. It's a big swing for STL City, but I think it's a good move overall. It's soccer. This is the word we're going to use.
We can't sell Africans from Sweden back to Europe. I'm on behalf of everything we've got going on.
I'm sorry, Matty.
This is not the time.
I didn't do it this time.
I'm sorry.
Wow. I'm more concerned about what's the culture shock for a kid, an African kid that's been to Sweden coming to St. Louis.
Well, he went from Senegal to Reims in France for a year.
Oh, great!
2 years ago, and then he went from France to Sweden, from to Norway.
Oh,
I like how you just said Sweden, like Norway and Sweden are the same country.
So they I'm sorry. I was thrown off. I was thrown off by the prospect of selling black people. I'm sorry.
No doubt.
But let me. Pardon me. My geography fell off.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
I apologize to my middle school geography teachers.
Wow.
But what I will say though is that. You say, yeah, you can go to St. Louis. He's like, what? And they're like, oh, they've got French streets there. It's fine.
Yeah.
And you'll fit right in.
It'll be a little bit of a wake-up call. You know, that'll be interesting, man. So then I don't know the proper term because I don't want to.
Well, be careful. We're in high cotton now.
They signed Fayu Fall after purchasing
his contract
from
Thank you.
In a permanent we'll just call it transferring. Because with transferring,
that's better.
You have to pay money for the transfer, but yes, you're transferring you're transferring the player,
and he's
signing a new contract,
and he's taking a plane over, as opposed to
You're right.
Yeah,
a boat.
He
Yeah,
had to agree to this. Is that bad that we had to say it like that?
Oh my God!
I mean, it's where we're at.
That's funny, man.
There is the funny thing about this that we're making the jokes is that actually for the last couple of years there has been like a group of people who are who are very mad at St. Louis City because a lot of their signings have been blonde-haired Germans.
So let me say this.
This move and the fact that we're making jokes about this is in the grand scheme of things hilarious.
It's year 2. It's year 2 for City.
3.
Is it 3 already?
Yeah, 2023, 2024.
God,
now
man,
3.
time moves. Are we at the point where now we're getting upset at their performance? There you go.
Trust me.
Now
You
it's
don't follow
starting to
his Twitter?
happen.
Man, we're into about the 8th month of people saying that the ownership is cheap.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
After paying $250 million for the expansion fee, and then funding the majority of a $400 million stadium, the ownership is. Also state of the art facilities, one of the best academy facilities in the entire league, but the ownership is cheap.
Listen, all I'm going to say is the ownership did put me in a Nissan Sentra this weekend in Atlanta. So I'm just going to say. I ain't gonna say. I'm curious as City rises, what's their roof for rage as far as where it can get? Cardinal rage will always be number one rage in the city.
Yeah.
And then I guess Blues rage is after that, or what's next? Is it Mizzou rage? Like where are we at in the rage rankings?
I say Blues, Mizzou, and then I mean again, Rock knows way more because he's in the know with this stuff. And
I mean, cities swinging below those ones still. When you talk about just the heft of the fandom, it's a very passionate,
what are
very
you saying
loyal
about the fans?
fan base.
The heft of
No,
them?
it's just that it's just like the other day somebody was like being like, I can't believe why can City sell out their stadium every week, but the Cardinals have trouble? I'm like, guys, when the Cardinals put 22,500 in the stands, we say, whew, that's a rough one, boys. I don't know how you're going to go get them next time because that is a bad group of fans if only 22,500 show up. But 22,500 is a sellout in Energizer Park. I'm not trying to say anything about City there. It's just that's the difference between having a 44,000 capacity stadium and a 22,500 capacity stadium is you're still a little bit swinging in different ballparks is all I'm saying.
So with that being said, so the Cardinals are the runaway number ones in rage target in here in St. Louis. Is the NFL still number 2 or the Blues number 2?
I think the NFL's moved down. I think the Blues are number 2.
Okay, progress. There we go.
They're not bashing him lately at all.
They're not bashing him, but I mean, people can't stay still because like I got bombarded for 2 or 3 straight days about people who are like, no, it makes sense to trade Jordan Kyrou. What are we doing?
Oh yeah. Well, the fans made him cry.
No.
That's when like they did.
Oh.
And you know what? Like that was emotional, man. Like he got booed every time he touched the puck, and it really wasn't because he didn't do much. I mean, he was still playing well. Anyway,
they said
the fans will get you, but then they'll come back around.
The City SC official Twitter just said "Bienvenue, Fayu." I get the.
What they say about me?
I get the rhyme, but are you questioning the use of a French phrase to welcome the Senegalese kid?
I think we got a lot going on here we need to be looking into. I mean, if you watch the Olympic doc on about France for the basketball team out there, I don't think I saw a single white guy on the France team. So.
That's the thing that people can that's the thing that people complain about with their soccer team is that their soccer team is there's no like what people would think a French guy would look like on their soccer team either.
I mean, look at PSG. Look at like what it really looks like over there. Listen, I feel more at home in France than I do in parts of St. Louis County.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's a big. I mean, $4 million is big. I mean, they spent 3.5. They spent just over $3 million to get Klaus right before the beginning of the very first season, and now $4 million for Fayu Fall. And I don't think they have another transfer off the top of my head where they've paid to purchase a player's contract more than $1 million. So it's a huge swing today from them, and they got some other moves coming, and it's big because they're probably not going to make the playoffs, but this is obviously a move for the future. 21-year-old. One of the only 3 players signed through 2028. It's a move for the future.
Pump his tires up. Put him on the side of buildings.
Absolutely.
Like a big. I don't think I see too much soccer stuff around. I don't know.
They got some branding downtown,
Okay,
right
yeah,
around
yeah.
where the facilities all
Oh
are.
yeah, I've been down there a million times. That's the way I go to the rink.
I think that if you get in here that really goes crazy and starts to be something to see, like remember what Hully did for hockey here? Remember what was going on and Ozzy was kicking around?
But they don't last long if they're dominant, right?
Well, yeah, I mean that's the difference. But I think that if you could get somebody to come out and like really, you'll see more of them like all over the place. So they're like, come see this guy.
You need a funny guy that's good, but if he's that good, he's gone.
He's got to be
Isn't
a wheel.
that weird though? Like you look at it like no one's snagging Hully up unless you trade him. Like no other league's going to come buy him out. Like he's here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know. That's weird, man. They could only be so good for so long, or else they're going to get snagged up. You know. Get them in, by the way. 314-590-3770. You guys can check out the YouTube at Lou Info on YouTube, and we're right here. And I'm going to wave again. Hi. By the way, Hot Take Central 2.0, powered by the Audi Exchange in Kirkwood. Lovely place. Neil Westfall doing his thing over there. Go check that bad boy out. Rock, we were talking about Teddy Bridgewater and his situation at the school that he volunteers coaching in what is it, Florida, I believe?
Yes,
Rock,
Miami.
which is probably a hardcore school. And apparently he's boosting some of the kids. Is that the proper term, boosting?
Yeah. So
now he's looking at me like, is that?
So when you said boosting kids, I got concerned for a second.
They're kids in my book.
He's not picking them up and robbing.
I was just saying.
I'm boosting them.
So the story is that he's been suspended from Miami Northwest, which is the high school he coaches for. Although works at, I guess, is not the technical term. I'll get into a statement from him, but essentially he self-reported to the high school that he's been buying meals for players. He's been ordering them Ubers so they can get to practice. He's been paying for physical therapy services and things like that so these kids can get proper treatment on injuries and things. So basically he came out and said why he's been doing all that. And he also talked about how, he's not technically an employee and he hasn't been suspended by like the high school association. He's being suspended by the actual school for what he's doing. Here's the post from Teddy Bridgewater on Facebook. Damn, people done caused all this confusion. Got a phone call tonight and it's no real investigation going on. I told you I have to be an employee to be investigated. Now the paperwork thing still stands up, but there was no investigation. We self-reported. Vernon and his administration homeboys want me gone and apparently and tried to hire one of my dogs like he wasn't going to lace me up. The suspension came from Miami Northwest, and it's impossible to suspend somebody who doesn't work for you. So if I'm suspended from Miami Northwest, I'm free to go to another school, but my choice is I'm not going anywhere. If it comes down to it, I'll volunteer from the bleachers like I used to in 2018 and 2019 when no one had a problem. This is my last post about this BS. So he apparently paid out of pocket for training camp, $14,000. Pride sets, $9,500. Pre-game meals, $2,200 per week. Recovery, over $1,000 per week. Ubers, about $700 per week. And field paint work of $300 a week. He did this as a volunteer, not an employee.
Damn. I like it. Although,
I'm so
are other coaches pissed that they're competing with, that you're hooking players up and maybe other teams can't do it, or schools, I should say?
Listen, man, who cares? Because and they were paying kids to go to different schools here in St. Louis 20 years ago. So what are we talking about? I mean, it's never like an even playing field. But my thing about it is at the end of the day, he's got the means to do it. And if there's anything that is as hazy as it gets right now in the world of athletics and quote unquote amateurism is what is and what isn't. I mean, when you look at how crazy this NIL situation, you've got kids that are playing high school that are millionaires. Then you got a guy that played in the league that's using his resources to pour into his players, and now it's I don't know, what is this, an ethical issue? I mean, are we thinking this is really a regulatory one? Because I question anything regulatory about amateur athletics now.
And agents get a hold of you at a young age. Like my agent helped me out with stuff.
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I don't know if other coaches in any other schools that are competing, like a Eureka and Lafayette, and Eureka's boosting kids, and then Lafayette's like, what's going on here? We don't have an ex-football player that has the money to do this or whatnot. Oh, fine. We'll find some wealthy guy in Wildwood to do it.
Yeah. Like, open
How
it
about
up.
you compete then? Yeah,
open
exactly.
it up. Open it up. That's all I'm saying.
That would be kind of cool. That'd be a cool feeling, man, to be able to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I had a ton of money, maybe I would. Yeah, who knows?
I love
You hear that? You hear that, Eureka? Eureka, I'm coming.
I love that from Teddy. I understand
too.
that
I
it's
think it's
probably
interesting.
against the rules, but at the same time, I say screw it. And he's really taken over. I mean, this is a school that if you Google him, one of the first things that comes up is that they've had test score issues, although apparently they've turned that around in the past. And he gets there and he helps them win a championship in 3A.
Oh, they won.
In 3A football a few years back. So I mean, clearly he's been doing great jobs as a coach as well.
And he's making the school money.
And he's helping these kids out. You know, giving them a better chance, helping them get healthy, giving them better nutrition. I'm not sure how many kids
keeping them away from crap too.
I'm not sure how many kids he's helped get scholarships and things like that. But I have to imagine providing things like training camp and these things is going to help these kids out.
Where is it in though? Because if I'm a kid, like a lot of those kids, probably mom and dad don't have too much money. Like then this other kid's like, well, I need a piece of this too. So where does it end? You know what I mean? Is he doing it for every kid or certain kids? I don't know. That's tough, man. Everybody's going to want their handout soon. And I guess he has a ton of money. What's he made over the years?
Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, he had some problems. Obviously, he had his leg broken in a way that almost killed him. But
he was a backup quarterback and sometimes starter in the NFL. So
Spotrac says he made $64 million.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's good.
Hey, 20, you say $23,000 that he spent on meals? He's okay. He'll be fine.
$2,200 a week.
Yeah, $2,200.
Yeah,
he'll be fine. No worries.
Did you hear about the moves and Blues media? Simulcasting Joey Talley and Chris Kerber.
I did see that.
Yeah, Cam got screwed.
Yeah. We don't stop. Don't spread that rumor. Lord.
You beat me to it.
There's things
Good job.
I mean, I'm not the only one, but no, I'm not even in that conversation with anything. But yeah, JK gone, man. That was pretty shocking to a lot of fans, you know what I mean? Blues fans are going to complain about it for a while, and then it's going to be over. Then the simulcast, and they're going to make Joey and Curbs are doing well, but people say that they should have maybe changed how they went about this with John Kelly, who's been around for so long, and the Kelly name, and Dan Kelly, you know, press box.
Yeah.
I mean, up there. You've been up there with me, Maddie. Like, it's Dan Kelly press box. So people are complaining that maybe they should have done it a little differently when it comes to JK. But it's business, man. I don't know.
You know,
and he's going to be fine.
How you treat the guys, you know. Hey,
yeah, you know, I get that. I get that.
Thing.
And a lot of people are coming out, even guys like Jeremy Rutherford and Hanger and Hiller and just guys that are around are showing their, you know, hey, we probably should have done something differently with John Kelly if you were going to let him go like that. So anyway, a little drama going on, but man, listen, everything's changing, dude. You got to get on it and get on it quick.
I mean, you're going to keep seeing stuff evolve. It just is what it is.
Nobody in the media world nothing's set in stone with the media game. I guess we were talking about Mike Shannon probably had the longest leash with everything. Maybe a couple of guys.
Jack Buck.
But, you know, Ken Wilson got fired. He was hard to deal with. You know what I mean? He was really hard. John Kelly was literally the most professional man ever. Like, always. You watch how he does his routine, man. I got to see him a lot. You know, you're with these guys every second of the damn day, basically. You're on the plane together. You're just watching what he does, what he writes down. He's in the studio next to you. Like, you just see how we're kind of always right by each other when you're doing radio. So I just see how he's just so professional. So is Curbs, though. I mean, man, oh, man. So anyway, this is going to be simulcasting. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that you're going to see a lot of changes in just how sports is presented in general, just based off. I mean, you just look at all the stuff the NBA went through with the rights changes, and you have that, and it moves around and it gets in different places. It's going to be presented,
and then it works, and then you're like, people are, oh, well, that's working for them, and you know, the cost of it too was a factor. I'm sure you're saving money, but you're also bringing Chris Pronger on the panel. Like, Chris Pronger's on the panel. Like, that's good to have him. Like, he could be doing a lot of things, I would say.
I mean, listen,
he's tried a lot of things. He's all over the damn place, giving speeches, doing this. He worked for the Florida Panthers for a while as an assistant GM, and he was going to go through that path, and then he didn't want to do it. I think it was part of player discipline, maybe for a little bit too. And then he's like, I don't want to do that. And then so now he's like, in the media world, he's tweeting everything out all the time, and so now he's gonna get on the panel, man, and he can do what he wants. And he's figuring out what he wants to do.
Room. You also make room for those guys, too. I mean, in an era where, you know, you're having more and more of the guys that carried the sport be a part of it, like more than ever. I mean, there's more ways to catch games. There's more ways to get info from people. You're going to have more boys that want to get involved in it.
I just, as long as they tighten up too many games on, like, I don't know how many games are going to be on ESPN Plus or whatever all year long. Like the Cardinals, they had 2 games in a row that they weren't on. They're on that Roku. You get that? Roku. Do you have that?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Pretty easy to get the games on Roku. I'll say that.
Really?
Presentation wasn't great.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird
Like the
watch.
audio?
It's kind of like watching a spring training game.
Yeah, but it's the
Really?
kind of the balance where it's like Apple TV is is a really good broadcast, but it's hard for people to get that game. Roku's really easy to get.
Remember they tried to put it on YouTube?
I don't know. You just click the app and it's there. I mean, I don't know the scale of difficulty.
The Apple?
Yeah.
No, Apple. My thing. I have a lot of issues right now with Apple TV because I love them. I love everything they're putting out, but their sign-in process is the dumbest. It's whack as hell.
You we phone up to this TV?
No. Here's the thing, because I'm not paying for 2 Apple TV Plus accounts in my house in the household. So we got one.
Well, you share it then.
I know, but then you sign in and then you type in the numbers.
No, you don't have to do that. You can work around this.
Well, if you don't always have the phone right next to you.
I don't think you can. It's right there. All you do is just hold the thing up.
But then it signs you out.
Even though
you tell it to trust. Oh yeah, I will. Sorry. Even though it tells you, you're like, hey, trust the browser. No, it still signs you out, and then you got to do the whole thing again. I'm very mad at Apple TV and their two-factor authentication BS.
Are you dug into this thing, or do you feel like it's the thing? Okay.
I'm dug into this.
Well, it's just trying to protect
When he's dug into something, he's in it. He's in it. Okay.
Dug into it.
Like I'm telling you, man, it's hard to dig him out. You know,
that's the thing. And so you have to sign into your extra special subscription, and like I keep signing in, and it goes, you signed in, and then when I go to click on something, it goes, you need to sign in. And I'm like, it's
protecting your information so it doesn't end up in India.
This is Bally Sports Midwest all over again.
And China.
This is Bally Sports Midwest, where I would sign in and then I'd click on the game, and then it'd say, you need to sign in to watch this game. And I go, okay, I'll sign in to watch the game. And then I would hit refresh and go, you need to sign in to watch this game.
The easiest thing on earth is FanDuel. I go on Amazon, I click it, and it's right there. I mean, I don't know. I've given up on the hope of being able to turn the TV knob and get to channel 11.
That's all I want.
That's not happening.
That's all I want.
Did you have to walk up to the TV? And
Don't
it's
care.
a lot.
Don't care. I do miss some of the old technology. I don't know. Oh, baby got fired because he would not go to practice or to do player interviews, and would have happened if the Blues told FanDuel they did not want to go simulcast? ? I don't know. I think the Blues wanted to. But yeah, he was hard to deal with. Wilson was very difficult to deal with. Curb said something the other day he was interviewed and he told a story about how, when Ken Wilson's talking or when the play's going, you better not talk. And he'll look at you and tell you, don't. No, when I stop talking, you talk. But once the play goes, that's why I'm here. I'm the play-by-play guy. And he said that to Chaser one time.
Oh. All right.
He said that to Chaser one time, and then Chaser did the exact opposite, of course, and talked for like 4 minutes about anything and everything, and that must have then the tension got.
I love the idea of Chaser being like,
unbelievable.
Oh, really? Okay.
You think he's going to listen to you?
Mm-hmm.
You got to let him do his thing.
That's hilarious.
Sorry.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but his ego, the egos, man, they'll get you. Ken Wilson had a big ego. He was very talented.
Yeah.
He was very talented. One of the best, baby. Let's see here. Hey, Maddie.
Yo.
Welcome back to the fastest man in STL radio.
That's right.
Who wins in a race, Maddie or Rockio?
Well, it's going to be Rock. I'm not running anywhere.
I'm not doing it either.
No.
You ain't going to convince me to do that again.
Them days is
One
done.
and done. Oh, let's see here. He had a right to bitch. It was a tie, and tiebreaker was the distance. Yeah, again, at the beginning, you're like, face value, you're like, that's petty of you in the home run derby. But then you look at it like, well, what do you mean? Don't you want competition? Don't you complain to these players for not trying and all? Like Nikita Kucherov in the All-Star skills competition, who went like 2 miles an hour, didn't give a damn, stick on the eyes, like blah, blah, blah. And people are complaining, but you got to put a show on. Like, kids are watching. You want to build the sport up, have some competition.
Yeah, why not?
You're there. Then don't go.
Yeah, push for it.
Don't go. Let's see. Jazz Chisholm didn't know he was in the home run derby.
That poor guy's going to get torn apart for that the rest of his career.
In New York? Yeah. They don't let up. They will not let. Philly got to steal the draft at 26. What is as good as any pitcher in the draft?
Yeah, that's Gene saying that because he's an Arkansas fan. And my God, do Arkansas fans glaze their own team? It's just
why?
Because blind homerism annoys me to no end. And it's like, you're an Arkansas fan. What are you cheering for?
Oh, baby.
Is that why?
Respond.
When that Caitlin was in here, when she said she's going to Arkansas, you gave her a dirty look.
Yeah, what do you do? You didn't want to go to Mizzou because all the kids from high school would be there. So you're like, I'm going to go to Arkansas.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
And then I'm going to live with all the kids from I went to high school. It's like, what are we doing?
You got to really not like the people you went to high school with to go to Arkansas.
I'm saying, man. Jeez.
You got to really not like those folks.
Whoa. Oh man,
that was not going to stop me from going to Mizzou.
No. Recipe for Hot Take Central 2.0 success. More Maddie, less Hockey Bob.
Had so little Hockey Bob.
Rocky on Hockey Bob went out on the text
I also
line.
don't like him.
You don't? I didn't notice.
Did you guys read those texts after I left that one?
No. I did the last one.
Okay.
I did the. I might have to. Can I read it one more time? It's unbelievable.
Let me see what the last one was because
it's unbelievable.
He tweeted a minute ago.
Yeah, he's been good. Let's see. Oh my god.
No, maybe we shouldn't tweet. Maybe we shouldn't recap those ones.
Oh my! They had a spat about it's.
Let's call and see if the FCC's up yet.
It's so funny.
I mean, I wasn't cursing at him.
No. He said something so deep to you. God, I can't find it.
It's right there on the screen. He said something.
You got to read it if you find it. It's
I get my knowledge from God, and it's called the wisdom of God. And my response was, I prefer facts.
Oh my. Oh man!
I didn't think that was that. I didn't think that was much of a response.
No,
I thought that was a pretty good response.
Oh no! Here's the last thing that Hockey Bob said after they went toe to toe on the text line, and I didn't read. He goes, "Well,
Jesus."
Here's what he said.
I didn't see this.
Well, when you take your last breath in this realm,
hold on a second.
He didn't spell it right.
He misspelled realm.
When you take your last breath in this realm and your soul is burning in hell, you will wish you had listened to folks like me. God dang!
People wonder why I don't like religious
And I
folk.
said,
he cut a promo on you like the Undertaker.
Whoa!
Listen, I cut a promo. I learned how to cut promos from the greatest, and that is Mr. Tupac. He believed in a clear topic sentence, and I will paraphrase him here. I'm not going to say it, screw your girl and the click you claim. That's all I'm going to say.
Dang.
West Side when we ride.
I mean, I said it.
Amen to that.
I said if Rock's going to hell, like so am I.
If you're there,
I mean,
it's
over.
By the way,
at least purgatory for 400,000
All I
years.
said to him is that faith and belief have a very large part in this world.
Listen.
And there's a large place for them in this world, but fact is a different thing. There's belief and there's faith and there's fact.
If you're going to hell, I'll be right down there with you, watching replays of Steve Spagnuolo Rams team.
Just hanging out. We gotta hang out down there for a bit until we get the invite upstairs, baby.
That's not the only. No, the Scott Linehan.
Yeah.
Any offense ran by Brian Schottenheimer is also down there with us. Yeah, 100%, absolutely. Knows exactly how that whole thing where it's just like all I say is there's faith and belief and then there's fact, funny. And he just goes, you're gonna go to hell, and it's just like, okay, this is why I have issues with these conversations sometimes.
Wow. You're gonna go to hell.
I'm gonna go to hell.
Jeez Louise. I think he told Jimmy that too. Although Jimmy, I don't know, he, again, purgatory for just 400,000. It's like a week.
Wait, what?
Purgatory, if you're there for like 400,000 years, it's like a week.
Do you think the years feel the same?
I hope not.
Yeah, that's a long time, baby.
That's a long time.
I'm just wondering, where are you getting this conversion chart?
I heard it on Sopranos, I think, from Paulie Walnuts. Remember Chrissy's dying? He said he saw like a guy with goat horns and Chrissy got shot. He's going to hell. And he's like, nah, that was just purgatory. A couple 100,000 years. It's just like,
It'll be all right.
It's a walk in the park. And
give or take a few.
In the afterlife or whatever he said. So that's why I said it. So I copy movie and TV lines.
Oh my
God. Like a loser. All right, we're going to go to break. We will be back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know,
it's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Jansen.
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, living by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 10.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
Summer in St. Louis means one thing: Cardinals baseball. It's an STL tradition. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the boom of the fireworks. It's the soundtrack to summer. So grab your cap and glove and take your spot in the stands. Because in St. Louis, baseball is more than a melody. It's our favorite song. Hi, Barbie. It's time to sparkle and shine at Barbie Game Day on Wednesday, July 30th at Busch Stadium. Grab a special theme ticket and take home an exclusive Barbie Cardinals jersey, where glam meets game day. Dress in pink, bring your squad, and celebrate the brand that proves you can beat anything. It's all about confidence, possibility, and playing your way. Snag your tickets now at cardinals.com/theme.
LouInfo.com news headlines brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. Road crews will be working on both eastbound and westbound I-70 next week, and delays are expected at the I-70, I-64, US 61 interchange. If you're traveling eastbound on Interstate 70, the two left lanes will be closed nightly from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. beginning on Monday, July 21st, and lanes for westbound travelers will be narrowed. A Festus area man is facing charges for allegedly attacking another man for being on his property. The man was mowing a lawn in the 1400 block of Eva Way, south of Festus, on June 24th, when the man accused of the attack approached him and struck him in the chest with a piece of wood. A soybean disease has some Missouri farmers concerned. Red soybean rot threatens to reduce crop yields. Affected plants will have a discolored lower stem and will growth near the soil line. Six Flags St. Louis will reinstitute its chaperone policy this Thursday. All guests 15 and under must be accompanied by a parent, guardian, or adult who's at least 21. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We'll be in the upper 80s today. We have a stationary front and low pressure system just off to our east, so we could get some showers and thunderstorms. A little bit of sunshine, though, and a little bit breezy. Overnight, some clouds, mid-70s, and then a mix of sunshine and clouds on Wednesday. A few afternoon showers possible, pretty hot and very humid. Afternoon high in the mid-90s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Fenton Bar and Grill, home of the best trash wings in the St. Louis area and the best servers in town. Fenton Bar and Grill is located on Rudder Road in Fenton, just minutes away from the soccer park. Open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., so anytime is a good time to enjoy Fenton Bar and Grill. While you're there, say hi to Chuck, the 2024 Mater D of the Year. And know you'll always be around people that love sports. It's a guaranteed great time at Fenton Bar and Grill. Learn more at fentonbarandgrill.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown and Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown and Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown and Crouppen now.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
I once got catfished by a girl in Kirkwood. Before catfishing was really even a thing.
This is the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. With live and on-demand content on YouTube. And catch all of our local shows on Apple, Spotify, and wherever you listen to podcasts. KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis. Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
These two men here, are they with you?
On the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah, baby. 9:38 on a Tuesday. Hot Take Central 2.0, powered by the Audi Exchange in Kirkwood, right across the street from this studio. I could look at it right now. Cam Jansen, Matty Whitener, Matthew Rocchio doing our thing live on YouTube. Maddie didn't know.
Oh,
he was
hey,
on
I didn't
camera.
realize this.
Maddie,
Hey, everybody.
Can you sue me for that?
How's it going?
I
don't
didn't
know.
tell you.
You didn't tell me your body cam was on.
You are on radio, so you're already halfway there. Now you're on radio and camera. Hi.
Well, I wondered why you didn't have 7 trays of salmon in front of you. And I'm I'm sorry.
I do have a
Lunchable.
Dude, I'm so thirsty, man. Like crush water, like no other, man. Sometimes I'm so thirsty when I'm sleeping. I dream.
Well, it's those nice
dream of water, like I'm in a desert. Like help.
Cam's going through menopause. In case you didn't know, breaking news.
You're thirsty when you do that? Is that what makes you thirsty?
Oh, you're hot all
I
the
think
time.
it's probably drinking beer.
You're melting.
You know, I think that's what it is more than anything.
Did you really not get the hot flashes reference there, Cam?
No.
Unbelievable.
No, I didn't, Maddie. Oh man. You know, did you see that the funny golf fight the other day? Did you see that on the internet?
Happy Gilmore?
No. It was like a Happy Gilmore. You didn't see that video?
No, I missed
mean,
it.
It's everywhere.
I was in traffic in Atlanta.
The guy got tossed in the lake and came back for more.
No, I missed that entire thing.
Oh my God, Maddie. You got to pull this thing up on your computer right now.
Yeah, because I think you can't. You got to
keep
the
sound
volume.
down.
So this kid that piss pumps this other dude is Nick Tarnaski, who I played against in the American League. He's a tough guy. He played in the NHL too for about 200 games. So he's a big guy, and he gets in this tussle with this dude, man.
Which one is he? The one in the colorful shirt?
You'll see.
Okay.
I mean, you'll see. He's a monster.
When the big dude shows up out of the right side of the frame, that's who you're dealing with.
Yeah. So he throws him in the water. I mean, the guy bulldozes him, and so tries to bulldoze him, and Nick just throws him in the water, gets out like the swamp creature, and goes back at him.
Oh yeah,
look at the baby.
That's how you know. That's how you know you fought a hockey player when he grabs your shirt to keep you right there, and then he just whack.
But the commentary, look at this. Oh, the commentary is the best part, which we can't play.
The guy, as he's hitting, every time he hits him, he yells "bang,
bang."
He's yelling "bang" every time his fist connects with the guy's face.
Well, wait. All right, so this is not that long. This is like a minute.
Look at him toss him. Did you see him toss him? He's literally looks like Superman in the air. Dude, Nick Tarnaski is a big, strong dude.
Well, wait. How do you think this guy? How do you think he swung him after this?
What do you
think he finished?
No, he left.
Oh.
He probably has.
No, you got to finish your round.
He played 36. So anyway, Nick is he's a hockey player, and so
you think?
Yeah,
with a couple seasons of over 100 PIMs.
Oh yeah. He was tough.
This is the answer to the question.
161 fights on hockeyfights.com.
Well, this is the answer to the question we've been doing for 10 years now.
Right.
Cam, what would happen if somebody tried to fight you?
Depends on who you are.
Well, that guy tried to fight you on a golf course, so you're going to throw him into the water to make a point?
I'd pick him up and lift him up like Goldberg and toss him in that way.
I was at Goldberg's last match this weekend.
You do all kinds of things.
I
You know
saw
that?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I did.
You went there?
I was there, and I don't want to fight anybody.
You get to do a lot of things.
I get to do some stuff. It's cool. I have to do a lot of stuff to make it happen, but I was there. Goldberg's 58.
I saw him.
He was looking like it.
I saw it. When he came out, like when he comes out of the locker room, and he's got the police everywhere.
Yeah.
You're thinking of one thing, how he looked, and he came out, and you're like, whoa.
It's like if they were playing his music on a kazoo when he came out.
WWE, they do that a lot, where it's just like, remember Ric Flair at the end?
Remember The Undertaker?
Yeah, he didn't look good.
He had two replaced hips and a fake knee, and he was out there.
Triple H came out one time, did not look good.
Undertaker looked like de-aged De Niro.
Yeah,
in Irishman. Working about the exact same level.
Yeah,
it's just a little Hulk Hogan at the end of his reign.
Like they kind of look like PS1 characters, where their elbows look like they should be pointy, and their hands should be all blocky.
Yeah, they're goofy looking. All that roids for years and years. Once you get off of them, your body just doesn't sit well.
On roids? He looked like he was just jacked up.
God, yeah.
Like the guys that had the veins running through their chest and all that. Those are the roiders.
Nah, they all were
Goldberg
jacked
just looked
up.
like a D-tackle.
No. I bet you they all were. You have to keep up.
Do
they test for it? No one's ever been.
They did back then. They didn't back then. They
well,
do
because
now.
of they got jammed up.
Well, guys started dying.
Well, yeah,
and that became a big problem.
But like, you ever hear he can't wrestle tonight because he's suspended on.
He got 3 DUIs last night. He can't make it to Birmingham tonight.
But did they ever get tested? You got some PEDs?
They do now. They
can
get tested like all the rest of them.
Okay.
Do. Yeah. And that's why
I feel like they're not as big
That's
now.
why you've got a lot of 5'10" guys that are agile.
Is that what it is?
Now. Yeah, everybody looks like Shawn Michaels instead of Hulk Hogan now.
Yeah.
It's just that person doesn't exist.
Or Big Papa Pump.
Holla if you hear me.
Oh, he's like,
that's the best promo of all time.
Man.
So are you saying what we essentially just need to do is
jack them back up?
No, just reignite the pipeline of crazy 6'8" plus NBA players moonlighting as the heavies in WWE?
I think it's the same complaint that we've got with the with the home run derby. You just want to get people back that are just completely unrealistic.
Yeah.
You got them in there.
That's fair.
Do you think Bond's going to hit a home run right now?
Yes, he did one. He hit one on, there was a video of him hitting one at like spring training, like a year and a half ago.
I thought we had something with Boban Marjanovic. I thought that was the next WWE superstar. He's getting killed by John Wick in a movie with a book. 7'3".
Draymond needs to be the next.
Was it Kareem?
He's the spiritual child of Rodman. He needs to follow along and now get into wrestling afterwards.
Kareem did for a little bit, didn't he?
No, Kareem was with Bruce Lee.
Yes.
Kareem was with Arnold too.
Yeah.
Conan, baby.
Yeah, and Conan, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
no, that was Will. That was Will. Will
was
Conan.
Kareem was Bruce Lee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
who would you rather be? Wilt or Kareem?
Wilt.
Why?
Look at those. I mean, mink coats
why?
like that? I mean,
why?
50 points a game.
No, come on, Maddie, be honest.
100 points a game.
Maddie.
100 points in a game and 300 after.
None of us have the profession or the lifestyle. We can get away with wearing that coat.
He's a pimp,
that
dude.
big giant mink coat.
He's a wheel.
Yeah, he is.
God, that man was a wheel.
They don't make guys like that no more.
I can just send him just sitting there and just, God, they probably flocked to
My
him.
jacket's too big and my gold shoes are too heavy.
His presence everywhere you go, everybody sees you. You're the man, like
pulling up in them stretch caddies,
getting out, like
getting out the back of the limos.
It ain't easy, baby.
Yeah,
good for you.
Yeah.
Now, 20,000.
Jack Nicholson on one side.
Hard to do. Now I know
I
he's
don't
a
believe
pimp.
the number.
Thank you. I know he's a pimp. I get that. Wheel. You don't have time. You don't have time.
And listen,
if you break it down and crunch the numbers, you do not have time to wheel, especially without this thing right in front of me, this phone. You don't have that, and you're just meeting chicks left and right. I know you can. 20,000? Don't think so.
I think he's counting everything at least, and that ain't fair.
What's that supposed to mean?
You can't count everything.
What's that supposed? Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I think I'm saying what you think I'm
really?
saying.
Yes, 100%.
You can't count everything.
He's doing his
he's
thing.
counting everything. He's counting everything.
Yeah.
When you're one of 14 in a bed, that's 14, baby. That's 13.
Oh, yeah.
That's 13 to the count. But again, Cam, it's not.
Are you saying what I think
the
you're saying?
ratio?
I think you're smelling
the
what I'm
ratio
cooking.
is not 1 to 13. Is my point. The ratio is probably like 3 to 10, 4 to 9, but he's counting all 13
in a big orgy. Yeah, he's that counts.
I'm saying something.
I'm sorry.
Else. I'm saying.
Oh, what are you saying?
You're thinking dudes?
No. He's saying that. He's saying that.
Oh, you are. So
I'm saying he's breaking one of the
like a Diddy party.
I think he's breaking one of the cardinal rules. You can't count a handy.
So he's going.
That don't count.
Wow.
20,000, you might be counting
You know
yourself.
what? Actually, honestly, Maddie.
Come on.
And he's counting himself individually. Every time he's counting himself individually.
I think you confused the audience.
We combine
there.
these theories, and I think we get.
I think we're there. I think we're going to be at 30 now.
I thought he was just playing both sides of the field. I thought that's what you were saying.
I don't think that's the case.
Ooh, man.
I know people. I don't know who. Stunningly or not, I know people who knew him.
Really?
And he ain't doing that.
Okay.
He ain't doing that.
Let's clear the air. Okay, yeah.
That wheel's only rolling one direction.
Okay.
Now, if you count everybody in the room,
he's probably having massive sex parties.
I think he was
massive.
I think he was counting everyone in the room.
Yeah, but if you're in a room and you're going, you're making your.
Hey, listen. I think he was a very loving person.
A family man?
I think he was not necessarily.
Did he have a family?
No, not in that way.
A family
How many
man,
kids did he have?
the type of family that Ric Flair would love.
Yes, I know. Did he have a wife and kids?
I don't know if he got married.
I don't think he ever had. I don't think.
And then you're still claiming 20,000? Damn. Man, oh man, that's funny though.
Here. Let's see here under personal life. I don't think so.
Still single. Wow.
There's a picture of him with two cabaret dancers on Wikipedia.
Let me see that. Oh, yeah. He's just having massive orgies.
This is an incredible line. I think Wilt hit on everything that moved. He was never bad or rude. Now, again, I think again, I'm just saying, he hit on everything that moved.
Here's a description you want of yourself. Although Chamberlain was an egotist, he did have good relations with his contemporaries, enjoyed a great deal of respect.
That's rough. That's rough. You don't want to be called an egotist.
Jerry West called him a complex, very nice person.
So he was
maybe Jerry was there.
Complex, very nice person. So man, when you're that big, dude, in every way possible, it's hard to be humble, I guess, you know. Although I feel like Shaq, Shaq. I mean, he wasn't like the party animal. I'm sure he did his thing. Like, don't get me wrong. Let's be honest here. But he seems humble for a monster superstar.
Shaq's an awesome guy. I went to a thing last year.
I heard nothing but good things about him.
Shaq spoke at. He came out. First of all, you're like, Jesus, is that chair gonna make it? But he comes out and he was the nicest. He was a humble guy at his time. He was putting people up on game. Awesome guy.
Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about him. I mean, really, really charitable.
Yeah.
Gives away money.
Yeah. I mean, but family guy too, though. I mean, you know, even though, you know.
I bet you he did anything. But, he probably had a little bit of problems.
Cares about his kids.
He's got a lot of them.
He loves his mother and his children.
I love it when when they chirp each other so bad about his kids. He's like, you can't even name them all. Charles Barkley chirping Shaq, bro.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't name all your kids. God.
Who's the one dude that...
Karl Malone. He can't name his kids because he doesn't know they exist.
He went through some things.
He knows they exist. He just wasn't concerned about knowing their name.
Remember Calamari?
Calamari?
No.
That's delicious.
Remember in Hard Knocks where he was naming off all his...
Antonio Cromartie.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
my
Sean
God.
Kemp is in that same party.
Do you like him growing up?
Wasn't
he cool?
It was my first jersey I ever had was a Sean Kemp jersey.
At Supersonics?
Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah. I think I might buy it again.
Yeah. That's a badass
It's an awesome jersey.
Dang. What's up, Eli? You can turn that on.
Not a whole heck of a lot, but no, because I heard you guys talking about Rocky and Hockey Bob's back and forth. Was that last week?
Very spiritual.
So I don't know if you guys saw, but they did start going back at it again.
Oh God, let me look. Oh boy,
it's just a quick 1-2, but they did start going back at it.
Okay, Hockey Bob. So he goes. God is fact. God is fact. Just because you don't believe in him doesn't make him not real. Again. You don't know the words or definitions. You don't know how words or definitions work. You go about the world with your own interpretation and reality, which is fine. You are the clueless one, Matthew. God is fact.
Not me, though.
God dang. What is going on here? I'm sorry. That's hilarious. It went on for... I don't know how Rock does it both. Like he's literally having a conversation with Hockey Bob about who's going to hell and who's not. And then he's doing stuff on the 2s and 3s over there, and he's hosting the show.
We've got some great theologians on this channel.
Oh, let's see. The Tyler Myers episode was fire, Cam. That's a big boy. Thank you, Billy. Man, appreciate that, dude. That's what happens when you're a minor league team. He's talking about the city getting picked off by the big boys. Over the pond.
You're a feeder.
What are they ranked, do you think?
In the world?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Like what do you think the MLS in the U.S. would be ranked?
As far as
like
league?
The NHL's number one.
Does the MLS champion play in the Champions League?
Not in the Champions League,
so?
no.
So,
no.
I mean...
They play in the Club World Cup, but they don't play in Champions League.
So, I mean, if you're a big dog, that's where you're at.
Yeah, but they're also... The way it's set up was before MLS was a thing, and the way it's set up in Europe just doesn't trust MLS enough. And they're on different schedules too, which doesn't help. I know Rocchio's talked about that. MLS is on a summer schedule. Pretty much the rest of the world's on a winter schedule. So it's not necessarily a matter of is MLS good enough. It's just a matter of that's the way it's set up.
I get you.
MLS is ranked 9th here on this.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah. On an article, I'm sorry, 10th. In SI did a ranking of the top soccer leagues.
Still, though,
they come up 10.
Like the 10th best. See, soccer's, I guess, the most popular sport in the world.
Soccer,
Pretty it's got to be by a mile, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so being 10, it's still, I don't know. What's the 10th best hockey league? Ooh, you're going down.
Suburban
you're
South.
Going
the Suburban South is the 10th best hockey league.
The difference between the 10th best hockey league, which I don't even know if there is one. Well, there probably is, certainly. You would notice a gigantic gap and skill and speed and power and goalies and everything.
Where in soccer,
gigantic.
I think it was Inter Miami was just fighting with FC Barcelona, who is one of the best
What do you mean siding? Like they played against each other?
Yeah, like in the Club World Cup, the MLS team. I wish I could remember which two teams it was. I believe it was Miami. Only lost to Barcelona by 1 goal, and Barcelona is considered the best soccer club in the world.
I've got an answer
Was Messi
to
on that
this.
team?
Inter Miami, yes.
Yeah.
The 10th best hockey league in the world is the NCAA.
Oh, okay.
That's what it says here, at least.
Oh, then okay. I'm way off then.
The AHL was 9.
AHL's 9? Oh, yeah, okay. Because read that off. No,
I'm looking forward to this. Number 8, Professional Women's Hockey League is number 8.
Interesting.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious. Thoughts?
That's unbelievable.
Okay.
Come on. So wait.
Yes.
The Professional Women's League. I'm glad you brought it. The Professional Women's League is ranked number 8. In NCAA, where Snuggerud played last year, is ranked 10. That's stupid.
Any more thoughts?
That's stupid.
Yeah.
They're lying. That's a lie. That's a virtue signal.
Czech Extraliga is number 7.
Yeah, that's Czech League. Those guys would smoke even in NCAA players.
The Deutsch?
Yeah, that's German league. Yep.
Yeah.
They're really good. That's where my buddy Travis Turnbull plays.
The National League is number 5.
Where's that at?
Switzerland.
Okay, yep. That's the Swiss league. You're damn right.
Finland's top league,
Sweden.
The Swedish Hockey League is 3. The Continental Hockey League is 2.
That's Russia.
I was about to say, like, the KHL's
got to be number 2.
Continental, and then the NHL is number 1.
Damn. That's funny how
Any
they put
more
them
thoughts on number 8?
The OHL, the league I played and got drafted by,
The one that you scored 150 points
when
in?
I was a heavyweight champion for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
And we would smoke those. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get out of here.
I agree with Kim's point, but I just want to take this moment. I love the variety of shows I get to work because I get the last 10, 15 minutes of this show. Then I have Elevate and Leave, which is a very serious.
Elevate and Leave, yep.
Very serious business show.
Yeah.
And then after that,
I thought that's what this was. Wait.
After an hour of that, I then have 2 hours of Charlie Tuna, which we all know what Charlie Tuna is.
Charlie Tuna.
So I love the variety of shows I get to
that's
work
good.
on.
That's good for the station.
Yeah, that's called variety, baby.
Absolutely. That's what you want. You don't want to just repeat everybody else what they're saying too. What's up?
Also, real quick, I don't think Rocky listens to this portion of the show because he's too busy setting up for YouTube. But he leaves his email open for me every day on this computer, the production computer. So I'm getting the text line 314-590-3770. What should I do with Rocky's email one of these days to make him realize don't leave his email open?
I don't. Let us. I don't know what you can do.
You want to do a poll?
I would say
and have it sent to his email.
I would say don't piss him off.
Well, yeah,
that's what I would say.
Oh, yeah, obviously,
because he came in here and had to work on the YouTube, man. Like he's got a lot of things going on, man. He's a jack of all trades around. He's got to fix things at times. He's got to host. I need him talking while he's helping do the YouTube and figuring out this and doing that.
He's like Brendan
I want
Donovan
his stress to be as low as possible. Now there's other guys maybe we can get, but Rock, I would say I want his stress level to be like low as possible.
Yeah,
it helps us all out.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let him chill. Let him go after Hockey Bob. So
I didn't realize that the Crusades had started again here in the station.
Belief and faith are different things, Matt Rocchio. Without belief, there can be no faith. That's the end of it. That is,
and then he took his sword out and hit it after the Turks.
They're both kind of right. This is so funny, man. I'm sorry. It's hilarious.
Isn't this how Dracula started?
Yeah, I think so.
More or less.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Thank you, Eli. Thanks, Matt. You be coming in tomorrow?
I'll be in tomorrow. I'll be in Friday.
Cool, baby. All right. Let's do it. All right. We will see everybody tomorrow. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you tomorrow. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
All aboard!
There's a new way to travel, and it's one of the oldest forms of transportation. Travel by train. Yes, consider traveling around the United States on Amtrak.